I'm still sick, but we're moving again when we just moved like 2 months ago. And we're here to buy some things, so. Entonces, ¿cuál vamos a llevar?
Vamos.
¿Cuál llevamos?
¿Para la ropa sucia o qué?
Alright, welcome back to a new video. This is a long vlog. Let's see if I can get everything I want to say out because I've tried to film this literally like 35 times and it always cuts off before I can tell you guys everything. But basically in the montage parts, I'm going to be doing a voiceover just trying to explain everything what's happening because I don't explain everything in the first clip where I say that we're moving because I'm so severely sick. So if you guys see my videos, my last vlog was a sick vlog and I cut that video off not because I got better, unfortunately, but because we had to move. So long story short, I'll make a more in-depth video about this, but basically I'm just going to give you like the facts you need to know. The house we moved into, unfortunately, was small. We wanted to last there at least 5 years, but it was irrealistically, like we were lying to ourselves basically by saying we're going to stay there 5 years because it was so small and we have 3 toddlers and they're just getting bigger, so they were going to need more space. And as most of you guys know, if you watch my videos, I'm a lash tech and I'm a nail tech and I do like pedicures and stuff like that. And I was working in a crowded small corner of my house because it was just insanely small. So our landlord came to us and they were like, hey, we have another house, because they knew our struggles, but they also knew that we were trying to tough it out. And they came to us and like, hey, we have another house, and that tenant is actually planning on moving out and buying a house of his own. Do you want it? Without even going to see it, because I kind of knew how it looked like from the inside, but like not like when you're interested in a house and you go and tour it. Like I didn't know it like that. Like I haven't been everywhere in this house. So, and luckily it was super, super, super close to where we lived prior. So basically nothing was going to change. So we were like, yes, we want it. It's 4-bedroom house, which is another room. But if you stick around and stay for the end of the vlog, you'll see how we make a 4-bedroom house into a 5-bedroom house, which I'm so grateful we were able to stretch the size of the house out. But anyways, so we accepted and they said, okay, the process is going to take like 3 to 5 months for him because of just everything going on. So we're like, yeah, that's perfect. We're not like even fully packed and like or unpacked. And I'm like super organized and super clean. Like if you know my husband and I, ever since we got married, which we're like on our way to 6 years being married, which is crazy. We have moved tons of times. So we are pros at moving out. We can look at a house, we can look at their things, and we can estimate how long it's gonna take to pack, to load the truck, and to unpack, and then get everything situated in their new house. Like we are that much of a pro. And that's like, so we're like, yes, we can do this. At first, like I was mad because we have only been in this house for 3 months, but then I was like, no, this is a blessing in disguise. We're gonna be so much better. And I'm grateful to have the privilege to move. Some people get stuck in the situations they're in. So take it a sign from God. If you're stuck in a situation in your living space that you are not comfortable, just pray to God, because the doors are gonna open. And I have a feeling that we aren't going to stay in this house that we are either for long, but that just means that God has another bigger plan, a bigger door that's going to open for us. So I was so sick that I was moving with like a high fever, my body hurt, body aches, congestion, everything, you name it. So I thought it was going to be easy, But I actually had to split this video into two because when I got to the other house, it was so extremely dirty. The previous tenant had a dog, and they told us, our landlord told us that that Saturday morning he was going to be cleaning the house. But unfortunately we moved into the other house and there were still some things of his there, and the house was completely dirty. And I showed some clips at like a little bit later, which I I was like shocked, and I had to clean immediately because my baby girl, she is on the floor 90% of the time, and we were like moving, so how was she gonna be like dirty? So in this clip, I talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna keep talking. We ended up waiting for a while for the other house to be like empty, and it's now like super late. The whole day has passed by. It's like 6, but the person who's gonna help us just came, and they took already the small couch, and I haven't even been over there, so I need to go. But I'm just gonna see what else I can do. All right, so basically, I just stayed in my house while they did go move all the heavy things. I was gonna I was gonna help move things, and then every time I went to that other house, I was gonna put everything in its place. You know, like clothes in the closet, the bathroom, the kitchen, stuff like that. But since they were at first moving only the really heavy things, like what was I gonna go situate? Like the couch? Like I can't unpack the couch where they're taking it as a whole and putting it right in the living room. So like I waited like 20 to 30 minutes, I want to say. And and then I was just kind of like cleaning up, like vacuuming and making sure there's like no like trash, no crumbs or stuff like that. Because once everything was out, I was gonna deep clean the house because I've been renting for a while. Each time I leave a house, I always deep clean it. Unfortunately, not all of the times has a house been given to me clean. And most of the time it's not the landlord's fault. But unfortunately, I do like the only person to be affected is me. Because my husband and my kids don't get affected by it, because even though a house will be dirty when they give it to me, I clean it immediately, or try to. So it's like, oh, it's okay, it's clean. So here I am gonna take the first trip over there, and that's when I see that the house is so messy. And I understand that a house can get messy, but since we had been told that the house was going to be cleaned, I was very shocked and I was very upset. Especially because I was very sick. And this was like I said, this was at 6 p.m. Or by this time it's already like 7. And I didn't even get to help my husband because I had to stay at the house cleaning, because I don't have a dog for multiple reasons. But one of the biggest, like next to like another reason that I'm not gonna say, but one of the reasons I don't have a dog is because you have to treat a dog like you treat a child. Like they're a lot of responsibility. And I don't like when my kids touch a dog because I clean their hands immediately. And I don't like when like my dogs like sit where there's been a dog, because I'm very delicate with my kids, and I'm very germophobic when it comes to them. And like I take off my shoes at the entrance. I don't walk around my shoes. I don't walk around my house with my shoes on, and I don't let anybody do it. And when somebody does, I have to mop when they leave, and I get like very upset. And I like wipe things down. I wipe their toys down. So I'm just like a very clean freak with my kids. So for me to be walking into a house that I thought was gonna be like okay, and seeing that I had to do a full-on deep clean while they were moving things in. And when I mean deep clean, I mean deep clean. The only thing I haven't cleaned, we've been in here for a week, is the oven, because I hate cleaning ovens. And my oven was clean because I paid someone to do it. So for me to come into this new house and the oven is really dirty, like, yeah, I was freaking upset. And I'm gonna have somebody else come clean it, but the person that I want to come clean it hasn't been available. I think she'll come like this week or something, but I mean, I'm not cooking anything in the oven anyways. So yeah, basically I'm just cleaning. And the next video that you see is of me deep cleaning this house, and I've cleaned every single day I've been here. So yes, that's what's happening right now. Basically, I moved into my new house. I'm fully moved in, but I need to furnish it and decorate it. So yes. We just ate McDonald's, and now I've cleaned the kitchen. I also cleaned baby sis' room. Like, even, like, I just completely dusted the room, vacuumed, swept, and mopped. I did that there, here, like the laundry room and the bathroom. Because I cannot let my kids sleep where it's like super dusty. And the previous like owner had like a dog, and I don't have a dog for that same reason, because I don't want to be dealing with kids with, and like, because I'm super like, I don't like that. But I'll show you right now. The flash just went on, but this is her bed. It's still the bassinet. I'm going to make a video redecorating her room, like completely redecorating her room. In that video, I'm going to buy a crib, which will be like in a week or two. Maybe like probably this week. So like I wipe down everything, and then I mop and vacuum, clean there, clean over there, clean everything. And we're gonna keep going. We're just gonna change his diaper. They ate, they're sleepy, they're about to go to sleep, and then we're gonna keep cleaning and moving furniture. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It'll mean a lot, especially if you're into like cleaning, anything mom related, things. I have some really great videos coming out this week. So stay tuned and come back to my channel. Ta-da! This will be my bedroom. So here, this is like the living room. And it's like pretty big to be a living room. But like you go in, you can't see because my mattress is there. But it has this like really wide opening. You go in, there's a fireplace. And then bang! There, my couches were there. But now I'm going to have my bed here. And then I'm going to have like a mini sitting area here. And I have like a mirror. I have to go shopping. I'm going to make it a whole series. It's gonna look so good, like with the curtains. I'm gonna put curtains there to kind of like divide it, but like so it looks pretty. You'll see. And new paint, like it's gonna look so good. We're so tired. It's like 1:30 a.m. Right, Mar? Okay, we're going to sleep, so I'll see you tomorrow. ¿Y para apagarla completamente?